everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Now, in the last episode, we had some fun. We did. I'm actually recording this so far after I recorded this, but I can't really remember what I did in the last episode. But anyway, we are going to head into Kilika, and we are going to clear out the fiends in Kilika. Actually, last episode we killed out the fiends in Besaid. So, yeah, we kind of get to have a little fun here. And Kilika has changed quite a bit, but I want to know. Donna is a former summoner. So, why, and I mean why, is she not helping at all? If you're going to have the city under attack by fiends, why wouldn't the one person who lives there, the one person who can help in the situation, actually bloody help in the situation? I'm not a genius or anything, but I believe that Donna should be helping because she lives there. And if she lives there, she should help out because it's her hometown and everything that she knows is there. Everything that she loves is there. Everything that she has is there. So why on earth is she not helping? That is something that I have wondered and want to know, because I honestly cannot figure that out. Why it's only Yuna that's to help. Nobody else helps. Nobody else helps. It's a massive fiend problem attacking. Oop, let's call this somebody who doesn't even live here, have any affiliation whatsoever with Kilika. Sounds like a great plan on my part. It really does. But we still have no idea why the fiends are running rampant. And honestly, I don't think they ever actually give you an explanation as to why the fiends are running rampant. And I've played through this game 5 or 6 times. And I have never, or can recall off the top of my head, why the fiends go rampant. I don't remember them ever actually telling me. So, what we end up having to do is, instead of going to kill the fiends, waste time walking around town.
My. What brings you here?
We heard fiends were coming from the temple.
And you just had to come running.
Well,
Because you're sure as hell ain't gonna do it.
that.
I'm not even so sure there are any fiends.
You haven't checked?
I'm in the youth league. Do you think they'd let me in the temple?
Yes! You're a summoner!
So now what? We giving up? Let's take a look first.
You'll never get near the temple. The youth league's blockaded the forest entrance.
Why?
As they should. We can't have those temple vermin crawling into town now, can we? Besides, it spares me from having to see that sulky
Jesus
face.
Christ, Donna, shut up. I don't want to go into romance time with Easy again.
Sulky face? Bartello?
Of course, he's with New Yevon, so naturally he's in the temple. But then it's really not a
And if he was a guardian to stop
Then
you in the
we'll make
first
it ours.
place, that guarded you
Besides,
during
I'm
all the
worried
troubles
about
in the
the
first
fiends.
game,
If you
how
want to
could he
go
not
that
handle a
badly,
few fiends?
I won't stop you. But they're turning people away at the gate.
I'm Yuna. I will shoot them in the face with my gun, or summon an Aeon, or have Riku do a striptease because she's already half stripped anyway.
I've got
I
it.
will find a way to get in there if I really need to.
I'll distract one of the guards. That's your chance to run through.
Don't worry. We can get through anyway, but thanks for the help.
I knew she was worried about him.
I don't I'm not sure if she's actually worried about him or just wants to screw with you, one or the other. I'm more or less hinging on the fact that she just wants to screw with you.
That leaves one. Let's wait for our chance and take it.
Sure, rush the gate, why not? Nothing else to do, so let's rush a gate! Helpful hints when the youth league members. You know, you get something for actually doing this right, but I don't care. I really don't care enough to get it right. I'm just gonna run for it as soon as that guard turns his back. She's the only one that matters. Now you run for it, right there. Run for it, open the gate, run. Now eventually I gotta hit the stupid run button. There we go.
What are you doing?
The hidden proof walk the troops.
I love when my capture card skips and you get funny scenes like that. I still have to figure out why my capture card is skipping like it is. I mean, it's a PS2 capture I'm using on a PS3, but that's not the reason why it should be skipping. Maybe it's because the computer that I'm using to record it on is very, very bad. It needs to be upgraded badly, and it's running Vista. I might downgrade it to XP to get it to work right. But it's not the end of the world, really. Since I only use that computer for stuff like that, I might just reformat it and put XP on it to make it run better. And yeah, let's go through every single one of these gates before you're gonna finally realize is what Donna said about the treetops. So in the meantime, we have to keep fighting Youth League soldiers, which begs the question. We joined the Youth League already. Or we sided with them, gave the sphere to them. Why do they want to kill us? Why can't they just, like, I don't know, get the giant stick out of their ass and not want to shoot the summoner in the head? Oh, I guess that makes too much sense or something. I think too damn logically for this game, and they know it. But that's a lot of crowd chatter for no reason. This last gate right here. Now you're gonna finally realize that, oh wait, Donna said something. I wonder if we should figure out what Donna actually said.
Donna said there was a hidden path.
Oh, so it turns out that it has to be Pain that realizes what Donna said. These guys get stupider every single day, which is the most hilarious part of everything. And of course we get random encounters and everything, which makes this really, really weird. I get another skip! Yay for skips! This is actually going to be a long episode for you guys. It's going to be roughly, well, you guys can see on the timestamp. So I'm not really worried about saying how long it's going to be, because you guys already know. You know how long it's going to be before I even know how long it's going to be. Yeah. This game at this point is very, very easy, just because I don't want to say, I don't want to get cocky on it, but I'm kind of good at the game. It's just kind of easy to see that I'm good at the game, just because the way that I played the game. So, yeah. Because I really don't know a better way to describe that. But yeah, anyway, we're still heading towards the temple, killing stupid guards that want to stop us. I don't know how they want to stop us, why they stop us, and how they think they can stand up against the summoner who killed Sin. But whatever, we are not in charge of this. We just have to go kill things because the plot says so. So yeah, there's not really much that I can do. Besides just sit here and let those guys die. And I'll say it one more time. Why does the game never tell us why? Just why these guys are like this? It's why these guys, why the Aeons are coming back when I mean, there's no faith anymore, so there's no faith to be corrupted. What happened to Shiva because her temple went underwater? What about Anima, who was at the, what was it called? Baj Temple. The Magnuses, who you never saw. They were in a temple that you can only get to in the Calm Lands that we can't get to in this for some reason. And this is just really, really awkward and weird. I mean... all we have to do is just go in here and kill, just like we did Baleful. However, Ifrit is harder. He's a lot harder. So... we have that to worry about as well. He is a lot harder, so... and it also hits a lot harder, which kind of goes why it's harder. And I've said the word harder plenty of times in this last sentence, so yeah. I don't actually know why they make us fight the Aeons, what purpose this serves, but they seem to want to do it, so we just have to suck it up and live with it. No idea why, no idea what's the point, no idea why they thought this would be fun to go around and actually attack the stupid Aeons who served us very well in the first game. And the first game was great just because of how gentle it was, not how gentle it was, how hard it was, how actually good it was, and how good they made the game, and how interesting they made the game, just because it was, you know what, I'm gonna say a different word. Final Fantasy X was good because the plot was good. I'm gonna get a lot of hell for that, but yeah.
Bartello?
The plot was good in that game.
The fiends?
We're holding them off, somehow. They're coming from inside.
You don't even know how you're holding the fiends off. I don't know, maybe using your weapons, your powers to attack, everything.
If the fiends reach the town, they'll reach Donna!
They won't.
Yeah, you really care about Donna, yet she apparently doesn't care about you right now.
Thanks.
Donna wants to see you. Well, she didn't come right out and say it, but you can kind of tell.
Duh.
I want to see her too.
Duh.
Even if we believe different things, I'll always feel the same about
Tell her that, you idiot. Don't just go there and try to patch things up otherwise. Just tell her that you always feel the same about her.
I live only to protect her.
Good, you should.
And
That's
you
what a
can say
man
that
should
with a
do.
straight face.
Donna!
Why do you yell like that, you idiot? She can't hear you from town. And of course, we got a monster. We got a fiend to kill just because the way this game feels like going. And it's one of these. I don't like these enemies because if you don't kill them fast enough, they cast haste, and it's just kind of weird to kill. And they always give you just 60 experience a kill too, which isn't that good. And we kind of have to complete the trials all over again, which is the very, very weird part. To complete the trials all over again from the first game, touching each one of those pedestals. And every time you do touch one of the pedestals, you have to go back and fight a monster again. So you have to kill the monsters all those times. It's kind of over the top and not really fun. But yeah, they make you do it because this game is more busy work than anything else. This game is a lot more busy work than people would think. Just because of how it is. So, yeah, you gotta kill these monsters, I think 7 times, actually. So, you gotta keep walking, keep touching the pedestals, keep doing a lot of things like that. And I do believe I can... after we kill this monster, there might be some place close to where we are that can tell us something. And So once we get into the main room, you will see something. You also actually get a dress sphere from in here. This is the first time you actually fight two of these guys. After you kill them, you get onto the bottom, you can actually get the samurai dress sphere. I wouldn't... That's... I believe it's samurai. I thought samurai or berserker, one or the other. But... yeah, it's not that bad. I don't use it personally, I don't like it, just because of the way it is. I might actually berserker. Like, I get it, so you get to find out what it is, but I just cannot remember actually what it actually is and entails. So... because when you the fire fades, you can see a little glimmer of light down there, and that happens to be your dress sphere. To walk here, pick up the dress sphere, and it is the Berserk Samurai. I was right the first time, Samurai. I always get that mixed up with Berserker because they're kinda the same thing. They really are kind of the same thing there, so...
Again.
and again, it's Ifrit.
An Aeon? Yeah.
Why is it Ifrit? I don't like
I know.
Ifrit.
I'm ready.
For what?
Why?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Riku. Why? Why the hell are these guys fighting us? It makes no sense why they're fighting us, just because we kind of had them for a while. And yeah, we had an entire game where they were on our side, and now they just decide, oh yeah, we're going to kill you now because that's the way it rolls. That's not how it rolls. That's just something stupid that this game decided to put in because they're stupid and they just want to make things harder for us. And guess what? They did. They made it harder. This one person is easy, but don't worry, it gets a lot harder. Which is weird, because Bahamut was supposed to be the strongest animal was in the first game, but Bahamut was supposed to be one of the strongest Aeons there, and he was actually the easiest. How do they mess that up? I mean, they could have made Bahamut the last one you fought, where the trouble starts and you go to Bavel to clear up the trouble, but nope. They make it different. They make it to where you actually have to go and kill all the Aeons after you kill the strongest one, therefore technically make all the other Aeons pointless and easy because Bahamut is the leader of the Aeons, the leader of the dragons in the other Final Fantasy games. So, what is the point of killing these Aeons again if you already killed their leader? We're stronger than the strongest one. So the other ones decide they want to try to stop us for some reason. I have no idea why. I will never fully have an idea why. But that's what this game makes us do. And if you could see Ifrit hits harder than Veil 4, which is a good reason why you do Veil 4 first. But there's really not much you can actually do. You can only attack. I mean, yeah, he's weak to ice, but having a warrior just keep hitting with Ice Brand really is a waste of time. You'll do more damage with the Dark Knight Dress Sphere and everything. Do a lot more damage with that. And Ifrit is dead just that easy. It only took 2 minutes. The Veil for a fight took me longer than that. Mainly because I know just how to do the fight, so that helps. I do the fight. And the thing is, we're charging people for this. I mean, we're really just, this is our job. It makes no sense and is really, really stupid, and I don't like it. Our job is to kill things. We're spear hunters, not mercenaries for hire here.
Another
people.
hole.
Really? There was a hole in Bavel, there's a hole in Besaid, and you're shocked that there's a hole in Kilika too? Wow. You guys are crazy if you think there'd not be a hole here. And for some reason, the fire turns from blue to red, means it actually gets colder, which kind of makes sense. This is, I mean, possession apparently makes things hotter. Because in case you guys did not know, if you ever see fire that is blue, it burns a lot hotter than red. And you get a decent amount of experience for that in a level, so it's not too bad. Instantly go back on the Associates. We don't see Don and Bartelli reunite. We don't do any of that stuff. Nah, we just go straight back to our airship because that's all this game cares about is killing things and running away. Now, they could have really done some plot points there, but they chose not to.
I don't get it.
You don't get anything, Riku.
Fortunately, I know everything.
So why were fiends coming out of the temple?
Yeah, Sinra. See how smart you
The
are.
fiends didn't come from the temples. They came from the chambers of the faith.
Don't be a smartass.
Right, exactly. But why?
I'm just a kid.
Yeah, don't be a smartass, Shinra. No one likes a smartass.
The holes in the chambers of the faith. Were they there before?
No, you idiot.
No. So the whole
That's just a
thing's new,
stupid...
right?
There was one in Bovell too.
The holes are new, right? They weren't there before, and they're there now, so they must be new.
That's true, but they're connected somehow.
Genius, Riku! You're the genius!
Are connected?
Yes, the holes are
More than
connected.
just that. Somehow I think there are deeper connections.
Oh, that is deep.
No, it's not deep at all.
Distress call from Jose Temple.
Joseph, is it Gibble?
Looks like they got into some trouble trying to clear out the fiends.
Oh, really?
Right, here's the order. Call wings, forget it. Let Gibble save himself. Good. You.
Say, Neg.
Well, Yuna?
Well, we'll just have to charge him a little extra then. Go
Really?
Wings, let's go!
Charge him a little bit extra?
Can't we give him a discount?
Riku, we know you banged the dude when you were only like 14, but dude, stop. We're charging everybody, and Gipple's kind of our enemy. So, yeah. We just ignore that and go straight to the Moonflow. So, yeah. Because we have to talk to Tobly every single time we come in every new chapter.
Won't do it all. We finally put it on the show, of course. But there's no passion, no climax. No. Oh, shut up.
Maybe you shouldn't just write out a play and assume that it's going to work without the right actors, or anything. And this is a concert. Concerts don't have climaxes, you idiot.
I must have miscalculated. This wasn't supposed to happen at all.
Don't worry, Tobly. I'm sure your next show will make up for it.
Next show? How can there be a next show when the first show made the next show a no-show? Well, one thing's surely for sure. I need to attract celebrities to attract an audience.
Huh. Got any celebrities in mind?
Well, let's see. The most celebrated celebrity... Eureka!
Yuna, run.
Run, you know, I agree with Pain.
Don't
Run.
ask, just run. Run now, run fast.
Okay.
Wait. Just a moment.
Keep running.
I agree, you know, keep running.
Do you really need to ask? You know what he's planning, right?
This is our big chance.
For
It might be
what?
fun.
It'd be fun to put on a concert when you don't want to sing for your own shipmates. You want to do a concert or a play for the entire, I guess, world? I guess Spirit's considered a world? I don't know. I say country, but some people claim it's a new world, so... Did I get to thinking one day? What if all of the Final Fantasy games actually are connected in a way? Like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are the Crystal Chronicles, took place there, and then the next game, Final Fantasy V, that game took place on the same island, just different. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. That easy. I'm an idiot. It takes place on roughly the same island, the same continent. Just change the name a little bit. And the geography a little bit, maybe found new islands, it got bigger or whatever, because the times changed. It's a different time setting. Since there is no recollection or no time date stamped into Final Fantasy games, except for Final Fantasy 12, which actually could be. Final Fantasy 12 is just weird in terms of the geography and stuff, but I think other games could be connected in terms of where they're located. They just change the name of the continent, country, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going with that theory that all of them are connected, and Spira is the same as the world in Final Fantasy VIII, the world in Final Fantasy 7, all that kind of stuff. I believe that. They just take place in different times. This game could be 1,000 years in the future from Final Fantasy IX with all the technology was used, which makes sense! But that's just theory, and I have nothing to prove it, and I would probably get flamed like no other for believing it. And we get another watcher here, which I truly, truly hate. But what can I really do about it? I can't do jack about it. So I just run away, because I don't want to die when I fight that watcher later. And I actually have gotten that recorded, so that watcher is not too difficult, actually. And why are we coming to Xanarkand? Because there is actually no faith in Xanarkand, remember? The faith is dead a long time ago. There was never an Aeon here. Except the final Aeon. Which begs the question, why don't we fight an Aeon like one of the forms of the final Aeons, or Vraska's final Aeon or something here? Because there was a faith here. But I guess because Yuna didn't have the Aeon, so they're only attacking Yuna, which doesn't make much sense, but I'll go with it anyway, just because that's the way they want you to. But yeah. All this is stuck to Asaru.
I've heard that fiends have been appearing at the temples.
And I've done nothing about it.
They're coming from the chambers of the faith.
It pains me to hear that.
But I've done nothing about it.
There are fiends as always. No more, no fewer. But the ruin tours are another matter.
Asaru.
The only things thriving here are the monkeys. To make matters worse, Sid ran off a while ago and hasn't come back.
Well, we're kind of responsible for the monkeys there, Asaru.
I guess that makes me.
But what do the monkeys actually do to Xanarkand? Why is Asaru so depressed about not having tourists in Xanarkand?
Until next time.
Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X 2.